I need you to get out of the vehicle to chat with us. Otherwise, I'm going to ask you to get out of the car. So right now I'm asking you. Okay, I'm going to tell you to get out of the car. You need to get out of the car right now. I'm going to make you get out of the car. What that means, I'm going to break the window, unlock the vehicle, and pull you out. Understand? Okay, sir. I'm telling you, if we have to, we will break the window, unlock the vehicle, and pull you out. Do you want it to get to that, or do you want to come out and talk to us? Okay, so what are we going to do here?
We're going to have a gunfight on the side of the road is what we're going to have.
We do not need to have a gunfight
well,
on the side of the road.
Then you better start listening to sense.
No weapon against me shall prosper. Don't do this for Grammys or Oscars. These babies is dying from choppers. Mama hurting, getting high as a roster. Drive by after drive by. Want a murky nigga, do a walk up. When you kill a baby that's innocent, then the whole hood need to talk up. Damn shame, can the kids play instead of running from a naked?
Thank you for tuning in with another episode of Trap Etiquette, and I'm your host, Captain Kirk. Sorry, y'all, it's been a while since I tuned back in with y'all, but y'all know, if y'all seen my last video, y'all know my damn roof came off. But you know, we got squared away, so now we back ready to rock and roll, so we about to get it popping, y'all. I got something special for y'all today, and I first want to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving. It was yesterday, but you know, I didn't get to talk to a lot of y'all, so happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays to everybody out there watching. But I ain't gonna take too much of your time. We're gonna get right into this video. This video is crazy today. You have to watch all the way to the end, please. And I got a little message for you at the end, so just stay to the end and see what I got to say, so we can dialogue on the situation a little bit, y'all, because what you about to see is just so crazy, man. I just couldn't believe it, man. I just couldn't believe it, and I don't think y'all gonna believe it either when you see it. So you just have to watch, especially my black people, man. Don't try this shit. Don't try this. We gotta at least let a little more legislation come out and everybody get to waking up, and then maybe we can, you know, try it. But until further notice, do not try this shit, please. I'm trying to save lives and I'm trying to save you some money. Just listen to me. Don't try this shit. Don't try it. Let them try it, because they got the complexion for the protection. So just let them try it. Not to say nothing bad, but hey, if he did it, I know the rest of y'all can do it. But just my people, please don't try it. Please, people, just don't try it. But anyway, let's get into the clip.
Your idea on solving this, being you have no authority or jurisdiction over me, is for me to get out of my private automobile and talk about what I just told you.
And you can show me your passport.
You got my passport, dude.
I don't have your passport.
Those gentlemen do have my passport. The Highway Patrol do.
Okay.
Highway Patrol, how about bring the passport so I can read it to the sheriff? Could you be so kind?
So, if you come out and explain to me your passport, I'll hear your side of it.
You've already heard my side. I've already told you my side.
Well, you can explain your passport to me.
I don't need to explain it. You should know this as a LEO, shouldn't you?
I've never seen your passport.
Well, then, I don't know what to tell you. We'll sit here all goddamn night. But I am not getting out of this goddamn private automobile to explain myself that I've already done. I'm asserting my rights to travel, and I'm informing you that you have no jurisdiction or authority over me, and you're not trying to accept it. Ask the guy to pull me over to get it. I'll show it to you. It's real simple. This is real simple. You're making it difficult.
I don't feel that I am.
Well,
I'm the one making it difficult right now.
Right, because I won't do what you ask. I don't have to do what you ask. You have zero authority over me. I don't contract with foreign corporations.
The right of a citizen to travel upon the public highways and to transport his property thereon, by horse-drawn carriage, wagon, or automobile, is not a mere privilege which may be permitted or prohibited at will, but a common right which he has under his right to life, liberty and the pursuit of happiness. Under this constitutional guarantee one may, therefore, under normal conditions, travel at his inclination along the public highways or in public places, and while conducting himself in an orderly and decent manner, neither interfering with nor disturbing another's rights, he will be protected, not only in his person, but in the safe conduct.
No authority, no jurisdiction. There's nothing in any law.
How's it a contract for you to get out of your vehicle and explain your passport to me?
I don't need to do any of that. I'm trying to explain to you, I don't need to do any of that.
I'm not saying you're...
Go get the passport, bud, and I will read it to you.
I was asking you to do
I am asking you to go get my passport, and I will read it to you. How about that? That makes all kinds of sense, but you ain't ready for that, are you?
We're in a bind then.
Okay, we're in a bind.
I want you to get out and explain it to me.
I'm not getting out of this private automobile. Not happening.
Thompson v. Smith, 154 SC 579, 11 American Jurisprudence, Constitutional Law, Section 329, page 1135. The right of the citizen to travel upon the public highways and to transport his property thereon, in the ordinary course of life and business, is a common right which he has under the right to enjoy life and liberty, to acquire and possess property, and to pursue happiness and safety. It includes the right, in so doing, to use the ordinary and usual conveyances of the day, and under the existing modes of travel, includes the right to drive a horse-drawn carriage or wagon thereon or to operate an automobile thereon, for the usual and ordinary purpose of life and business.
Not happening. So ask them gentlemen politely, sirs, highway patrolmen, may I please have my passport to read to the sheriff?
They're not going to give it back to you until...
They're not going to give it back to me. So you're telling me the highway patrol in Wyoming has stole my private property? Is that what you guys are telling me?
You can claim...
No, it's not a claim, sir. That's another matter of fact of law. Does that passport belong to any of you? Does that passport belong to any of you? The answer is no. And if you're not giving that back to me, which is my said possession, what is that called? What's that called? As LEOs, you should know what that's...
Let me know.
That's called theft. Okay? So, young man, may I have my passport, please, to read to the sheriff?
Okay, the only way you're getting your passport is once you step out of this vehicle.
Why do you want me out of this vehicle so bad, you guys?
Because there is state law, case law, Pennsylvania versus...
Case law is not law. That's where you're wrong again. Case law ain't law.
Okay.
Not even close. What you guys need to do is understand that I am correct. You have no authority over me. None. I don't have to get out of this private automobile. I don't have to obey your corporate bylaw speed limits.
Okay, let me just explain this to you. You're not leaving here until you step out of the vehicle.
Then I ain't leaving. I am not going anywhere. And your threats don't mean jack to me, bud.
Well, it's not a threat.
To hell if it ain't. You're threatening me to get out of this vehicle so you can try and kidnap me. Meanwhile, you've stolen my property, and you can't even admit that.
It's the property of the United States government, actually, sir.
No, it is not.
Yes, sir.
What is possession?
It is property.
What is possession,
I'm
sir?
not going to argue with you, sir.
I know you can't argue with me because you don't know the law. Possession is 9/10 of it, correct?
All I said was...
Huh?
All I said... When I stopped you, I didn't say you're getting a ticket. I never said you're getting a ticket. I just want you to step out so we can talk face to face.
We are talking face to face.
Out of your vehicle.
No, I'm not getting out of my private automobile. This ain't a vehicle.
Campbell v. Walker, 78 Adel 601, 603, 2 Boyce, Dell. 41. The owner of an automobile has the same right as the owner of other vehicles to use the highway. A traveler on foot has the same right to the use of the public highways as an automobile or any other vehicle.
Okay?
What is it then?
It's a private automobile. Actually, Congress passed a law July 8th of this year that nobody in the United States needs a driver license unless they're dealing in commerce. Have you all been informed of that?
I missed that one.
Well, of course, because you guys are revenuers for a foreign corporation running under statutes and codes. None of you have ever studied the law.
The United States Constitution, Article 4, Section 1: Full faith and credit shall be given in each state to the public acts, records, and judicial proceedings of every other state. January 19, 2011, Judge May's conclusion of law was that the Dallas Police Department and the North Carolina Department of Transportation are both private entities that do not fall within the executive branch of state government. This decision was upheld in judicial review by Judge Ridgway. This means that every police department in the country is a private entity. In other words, they are private contractors and private for-profit businesses. So if a walking-out security guard driving an armored car pulled you over and tried to give you a ticket, what would you do? Governments descend to the level of a mere private corporation and take on the characteristics of a mere private citizen, where private corporate commercial paper, Federal Reserve notes and securities, checks, is concerned. For purposes of suit, such corporations and individuals are regarded as entities entirely separate from government. Clearfield Trust Company v. United States 318 U.S. 363-371, 1942. What the Clearfield Doctrine is saying is that when private commercial paper is used by corporate government, the government loses its sovereignty status and becomes no different than a private corporation. Government is bound by the rules and laws that govern private corporations, so if they intend to compel a living man or woman to some specific performance based upon its corporate statutes or corporation rules, then the government, like any private corporation, must be the holder in due course of a contract or some consenting agreement made with full disclosure between it and the one upon whom demands for specific performance are made. The government is required to enter the contract or commercial agreement into evidence by due process before trying to get the court to enforce its statutory demands. Every so-called city, county, state or federal government entity, courts, police, taxing agencies, etc. you can think of are listed on Manta.com, which belongs to Dun & Bradstreet and are traded on the stock market. Real governments do not trade on the stock market. Governments are supposed to provide public services.
Okay? So just admit that you don't have authority over me, hand me my passport, and say I'm sorry for impeding your travel.
What do I need to give you to get you out of your vehicle?
Nothing. You ain't getting me out of this private automobile.
Okay.
Why would I? I haven't committed a crime.
I'm giving you a lawful officer as a peace officer to step out of your vehicle.
You're doing what now?
We'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so what's your last name?
Barris. B-E-R-R-I-S.
B-E-R-R-I-S.
It's in the passport you stole.
Okay, we didn't steal your passport.
Well, then may I have my passport
You'll get
back?
everything back. What I need you to do, okay, so I'm going to tell you. Okay, so you're driving without a driver's license. You're speeding. You don't have plates on your vehicle. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I need you to get out of the vehicle to chat with us. Otherwise, I'm going to ask you to get out of the car. So right now I'm asking you, will you please get out of the car and speak with us?
No, I will not.
Okay, I'm going to tell you to get out of the car. You need to get out of the car right now.
You're being recorded. You
That's
realize?
fine.
Okay. And under what authority are you demanding an American state national to get out of this vehicle when I don't have to prove any kind of... I am not in your corporate bylaws. I don't need driver's licenses.
That's fine. I respect your beliefs, but you have
It's
to
not a
respect ours
belief,
as
you
well.
guys.
Okay,
This ain't
so
beliefs.
This next time, I'm going to make you get out of the car. What that means, I'm going to break the window, unlock the vehicle, and pull you out. Understand?
Don't
Unless you
do
get
that.
out.
Don't do that.
Okay, I'm telling you.
I am telling you, if you do that, this is going to go south quick. Okay?
I don't want it to go south.
Well,
What I'm
don't
telling
be
you is you
fucking
need to
breaking
get out
into
of
my
the car.
private property
Then
or
help us
stealing
out.
my private property.
Okay, then help us out, sir.
I've already helped you. I've educated you about the law, but you're not listening.
Okay.
You're not accepting the facts, okay?
Okay, we're not
Now, I'm
accepting
going to
the facts.
ask you one more time. I would like my passport back. I would like to get on my way. I have critters with water freezing.
I
I
understand
really
that.
don't have time for this.
Okay, sir. I'm telling you, if we have to, we will break the window, unlock the vehicle, and pull you out. Do you want it to get to that, or do you want to come out and talk to us?
Okay, so you're threatening to break my private property.
I'm telling you that
And
I have
do you know
authority
under the
to take
law-
you out of this vehicle if you do not comply with our orders.
I don't have to comply with your orders.
Yes, you do. In
No,
this
I do
situation, you
not.
Yes, sir.
I do not.
Okay, so what are we going to do here?
We're going to have a gunfight on the side of the road is what we're going to have.
We do not need to have a gunfight
Well,
on the
then
side of the
then
road.
you better start listening to sense.
You need to start listening.
No, sir. I do not need to listen to an agent of a foreign corporation.
Okay.
Okay? I asked you guys to go back there and call somebody in town that actually knows the law.
Who's this person in town that knows the law?
Apparently, somebody. I would try with John Harlan as the sheriff and
John Harlan. Okay.
ask him.
Okay, well, we have a representative of the sheriff's office right here. And he was talking to you.
I know, but that don't mean he knows the actual law.
Look, I'm not trying to get anybody riled up, and I apologize for doing that. What I'm trying to do is find an ending to this that's civil for both of us.
Here's the simple ending. You guys admit that you have no authority over
We
me.
can't do that, sir.
Well, I'm sorry you can't do that.
Okay.
But I am not going to allow you to violate my rights to travel. I will not allow you to damage my private property. Okay? I'm telling you right now.
I don't want to damage your private property. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I don't want to at all.
Okay.
All I want you to do is get out of the vehicle so we can talk. That's it. That is it. And I won't damage your private property. Nothing. That's
Not
it.
happening.
Okay.
I don't have to get out of this vehicle.
Okay, so why are we coming to this? Why are we butting heads there? Why don't you want
Because
to get out?
you guys are not listening to the matter of fact of law. That's why.
To the matter of fact of law.
It's called the matter of fact of law.
Okay.
The fact of that matter is you have zero authority over me. Where I'm going to travel, how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do it in, and what placards I place on said private automobile.
Okay.
Okay?
Just give me 1 second, okay?
This ain't going
Why are
to...
you threatening to get in a gunfight, Frank?
Because I'm not going to allow them to fucking violate my shit, dude. I am not allowing them to violate my right to travel freely and damage my private property because I won't listen to a so-called authority that has none over me? Really? And I've explained myself over and over?
So if we got somebody on the phone, you'd talk to somebody?
There ain't nothing to talk about.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. So.
You wouldn't want to talk to anybody?
There's nobody to talk to about anything. What is there to talk to? You guys not admitting that you have no authority over me? Is that what it is?
You said you wanted to talk to Sheriff Harlan.
I don't want to talk to Sheriff. I've already talked to him. I've talked to all your judges, your state's attorneys. State's attorneys know. I sent them cease and desist. Shit disappeared. Why? Because I know the law.
Okay.
This is absolutely ludicrous. This is supposed to be America? Where's my right to travel freely, you guys?
Well,
Where's
we'll
that at right
make
now?
some phone calls and see what we can do here, okay?
Well, common sense should prevail. And I'm counting on the sheriff's department for that.
Okay. You know,
So now we're all back there having a powwow. The kid for the patrol just got out of his car with my passport, handed it to, I guess, his superior highway patrolman. Now they're all three back there yakking again. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
All right, sir. Here's your passport back. Can you roll it down a little bit further? Or you just want me to slide it in there?
Just slide her in here.
Okay, so this is back. Jody, pull those out. Okay. Free to go for now, okay?
What'd you do to my car?
We didn't do anything to your car.
Okay, I got it on film here.
Okay.
There's nothing sabotaged on my private vehicle.
There's nothing sabotaged on your vehicle.
All right. So you guys have a nice day.
Okay, we'll see you around.
Man, I don't even have words, man. I just can't believe this shit. Did y'all just see this shit? I mean, like, come on, man. If it was us, we would have been dead a long time ago. They would have snatched us about that motherfucking car so fast, man. I don't even know what to say, man. I just don't know what to say. Like, I just can't believe this shit. Like, in a million years, they would never let us say no shit. Like, they'd have busted that window. They'd have snatched our ass up out of there. They'd have tased us, shot us. They would have did everything. And then they would have been justified. Like, how is them real laws? Them is real laws right there, by the way. How are those real laws and we getting killed every day for less? And we got license, the plates is on the car, all that shit. And we still getting killed. This motherfucker threatened the police to a gunfight. He threatened them to a gunfight, y'all. And they let him go. That's some of the wildest shit I seen in a long time. But we got to get this shit out here. So y'all definitely got to share this shit to everybody you can share it to. Because we got to get our white friends involved so they can get this to the right people. Because we all got to be able to do that shit. Because I ain't never seen that shit. That's like a magic trick I ain't never seen. Like, that was some, like, I know people. And then he said, who he say he was with? The American who? Like, we need to find out who they is. We need to be a part of that shit. Because all the people I know is black people. And they was like sovereign citizens and all that type of shit. And the shit that they tried the same shit the dude just did. I'm telling you, because they told me that shit years ago. They tried that shit. It didn't end like that for them. They ass went to jail. They went straight to jail. Do not pass go. I had a boy back home named Joe. He was talking about I'm a sovereign citizen and all this and that, and they can do this and they can't do that. Like, bruh, like, I ain't ready to believe that shit. And this one particular time, my ass got locked up for driving because my license was messed up back home. That's why I can't never move back home, because they still messed up back there. Came to Florida, they gave me some license, so I'm on like a pot of neck bones. I can't go back. But anyway, that's just crazy right there, man. That's crazy. But I got locked up, man. That's what I was on. I had lost track of mind real quick. But anyway, I got locked up, man, for driving on suspended. And this dude was in there, man. Just so happened I ran into him in there. When I talked to him, he like, man, I've been in here for like 5 days. I'm like, 5 days? Like, what you in here for 5 days? What you even in jail for? I thought you said you was a sovereign citizen and they can't take you to jail, no way. And he was like, they ain't supposed to, but that's why I'm in here. And I ain't made it past the fingerprinting process because I ain't gave him my fingerprints, because by law, I don't have to. I'm like, so you been in here for 5 whole days just because you ain't gave these people your fingerprints, bruh? Like, as bad as the process center is, like, don't nobody want to be locked up, but just get me straight to somewhere so I can get to a phone. I can lay down. If I know I gotta stay, it's time to lay on down. It's over. I'm here. But like 5 days in the processing center because you don't want to give them fingerprints because you talk about you a sovereign citizen. Man, he was talking this shit. Just so happened like 30 minutes later, they came back and called this man's name. Asked him for fingerprints again. He didn't want to get them fingerprints up. And I'm just sitting back in the cell just watching like, man, this dude tripping. So they made a call on their little walkie, got on their little walkie-talkie. They made a call. They left out. Man, they came back in about 30 minutes later, man, with about 15 of some of the biggest corn-fed white boys I ever seen. I don't know where they got them, but they look like they pulled them straight up off of tractors with overalls on and all that. But anyway, they came in that joint, man. They grabbed that boy by both arms and had him like this and took him up to that thing. And he was trying to fight back and resist, man. They put his ass on there and they fingerprinted the shit out of his ass. And you did all that for 5 days and you still got fingerprinted. And you probably could have been over in the jail by now. Probably got your bond paid. All that shit. So that's why I'm telling my black folks, don't try this shit. Do not try this shit. You gotta wait. Like I said, we need some help from y'all white folks. Help us out. We gotta get this shit out here because we all supposed to be able to travel like that shit. I know nobody, you get a new car, you don't feel like paying for no damn, you gotta pay for tags, you gotta get insurance, you gotta do all types of shit. Don't nobody feel like doing all that, man. So, you know, we gotta do something, man. But I'm just telling y'all, don't try that shit. Just wait till we get it out there. But you know, it's you know, we gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out. But definitely, y'all, tune in for the next episode, man. This was a good one right here. If y'all want to start a dialogue, man, you know, hit me up in the comments, you know what I mean? And we, you know, talk about it, you know. But just tune in next time. Thank you for tuning in with Trap Etiquette. And I'm your host, Captain Kurt. Share this with many as people as you can because we got to get this out here, y'all. Peace. Signing off, baby.